What is going on, everybody? Thomas here from That Money Guy, and today I'm going to be talking about my YouTube growth of my channel in the past 2 months. Now, That Money Guy has seen a lot of crazy growth, stuff that I'm really proud of, and I'm sure that in relation to a lot of other channels, it might not be as big, or it might even be bigger than some, but nonetheless, I'm really excited to share this with you. So, the way I track my growth is using the YouTube Studio app. It's a great resource. It's helped me out a lot, and it's given me some really good insights to what parts of my videos are doing well and what parts are not doing so good. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at some of that growth, some of the areas that I specifically look at, and hopefully this can help you guys out if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel yourself. So without further ado, let us dive into YouTube Studio. Okay, let's pull this guy up. Alright, so at the dashboard, you're faced with all of the basic information you need. It's got your name up top here. It shows my subscribers as well. And then slightly beneath that, you have your analytics. It shows you the last 28 days, but if you click on that, it can open up and give you more options. Beneath that, it shows you your latest video performance and your top videos and things like that. All the way at the bottom, you can see that there's a comment section where it shows you your most recent comments and basically just gives you a little bit of insight to what the community around your channel is saying. So let's dive into my favorite part, which is analytics. Analytics are key, essential, whatever you want to call them, to running your YouTube channel. It shows you everything. It shows you what people are watching, what they aren't watching, how long they're spending on your channel and on your videos. And it shows you your real-time views, something that I have come to love. I am addicted to seeing my real-time views come in. It's really exciting for me. I love looking at it and seeing people knowing that they are possibly watching my channel at the very moment I'm looking at it. Real-time views are pretty accurate as far as I can tell. Other tabs, which I'll show you later, are not as accurate as the real-time view. They usually take about 12 hours to kind of catch up. So, for example, your subs tab will not be accurate until about 12 to 24 hours after someone else is subscribed to your channel, just to keep that in mind. So looking here at my views, I can see the past 7, 28, 90, or going back and finding out certain months as well. It's really exciting for me, but seeing as I've only been doing this for almost 2 months now, I'm just going to hit 90 days. That's 3 months, so it should show you exactly what I'm looking for here, which is when my YouTube channel started. You could see the 20th, which is when it started. Small numbers of views, right? You've got maybe 1 or 2, and it stays pretty consistent up until around, well, the 2nd is when it really starts to kind of grow a little bit. We're at 6 views, and then you can see all the way up until September here, it just kind of shoots up into the air. Really exciting. That was the day that I broke 40 views. Now, I believe I have now broken that record as well. I think I'm getting around 50 to 60 views a day. Again, this is to September 9th, so I'm still a day behind, and that's going to refresh tomorrow. But yeah, as you can see, definitely a positive growth trend here, something I'm very excited to see. Going back here, it will also show you your real-time views last published videos. Sorry about that. It will show me the videos that are basically trending really well, and it will show me that in that order. See, if you look here, it will show you that my Is New York Finished video, that's doing really well. That was a video I did a couple weeks ago about the economy of New York City and whether or not it can sustain the COVID-19 pandemic. People are obviously very interested in that, and that's gotten a few comments. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see about making a Is New York Finished 2.0, and seeing what kind of traction that can get me. But yeah, so kind of backing out there, just so that gives you a bit of an idea. We'll go down to my watch time in minutes. And these trends, just to back out of here a sec, if you look at my views beneath it, my watch time, you'll see that they have very, very similar patterns. As my views go up, my watch time goes up. I mean, that makes sense. But one of the things that I was really worried about going into this was the prospect of these automated bot views, which I've been reading a lot about in Reddit threads. These bots, they will give you views, but they won't add any time, and that can actually have negative effects on your channel, because YouTube starts to believe, the algorithm starts to believe that you are the cause for that, and so they'll start lowering your channels. But again, from what I can tell, in the past 28 days, I've had 590 minutes worth of views. Again, that's not counting today, and that's gonna update most likely around midnight tonight. Views tab here, again, similar to the one previous. We're seeing really enormous growth. It's really exciting for me. Just a couple of days ago, I broke the 100 views threshold, and now I'm already at 227, again, not including today. We're seeing really, really exciting growth. I'm seeing more and more comments, which is really just, it excites me, and it gets me excited for doing this. And yeah, another thing I'd like to point out is, again, we were talking about the average view duration and how I was concerned that it was propped up numbers. But if you look here on my average view duration, you'll see that my average view is approximately 3 minutes and 2 seconds. In my previous period, that was 1 minute and 18 seconds. So people are essentially doubling and then some their time on my videos. Something I'm very, very happy to see, because it shows that people are starting to get a little bit more interested in what I have to say. Being propped up by views and view durations to back has really, really helped, I believe. Not to mention having again, a serious amount of comment activity in the sections there is really, really, I think, doing wonders for me. And just to, as a bit of a side note, talking about doing this as a project that I've wanted to do for a while now, all of this growth is organic, with the exception of, I believe, 3 subs, which is myself, my girlfriend, and her second account. This is all growth stemming from commenting on other people's videos, trying to get people, and this isn't actively trying to get people to subscribe. This is trying to provide value, trying to provide humor, trying to provide just a good YouTube experience, which is something that I can't emphasize enough. I think that providing value and just being a decent person on the internet is going to get you some kind of loyalty down the line. And I didn't think this going in. I just wanted to basically, with this new platform, have a clean slate, and I wanted to kind of leave the internet better than I found it by providing hopefully good advice, good possible ideas on certain pages like Dave Ramsey Finance and the Chris Hogan Show, basically comments like that, and telling people how I think. And I think, again, that's really helped me out, because they'll see that providing value to other people, they will take a look at what you have to say, and they might be able to resonate a lot more with what you say, because they can put themselves into your position. But yeah, my top videos here at the bottom, Again, it's showing which ones are the top performers and which ones not as much. My New York video, that's been really the top contender. The one following that is the new project, our Building Our Life. That's the one that I did a couple days ago about the prospect of starting the process of building land, or buying land and then building a house on it. That one's starting to gain a little bit more traction. So that's all exciting. And then, as you see at the bottom here, there's a few that aren't performing as well as I would like. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sit down over the weekend, see if I can play around with the title and with the thumbnails and the descriptions, and see if there's anything I can do to improve those rankings a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, growth, all organic, all natural. Really happy and excited to see people interested in what I have to say. Again, these videos are here to help you. They're not in any way, shape, or form I'm not trying to prove a point or trying to get a message across. Just hopefully create some content that you guys can learn something from and that can give you guys some value. I really hope you guys like this video. If you wouldn't mind possibly hitting that like button, getting a comment going down below, maybe we can get some discussion started, and if you wouldn't mind, a subscription would be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and have a wonderful weekend. Take care, adios, and goodbye.